Hey guys, Davey here from PhoneBuff.com, and in this video we're doing a quick how-to/review of the S Pen that comes with the Samsung Galaxy Note. So as you can see, I have the at&t version of the Galaxy Note here, and on the back you have the option to pull the S Pen out. So I'll go ahead and do that and show you what the pen itself looks like. And as you can see, it looks like you would expect a stylus to look like. Of course, you have the Samsung logo right over here. But what differentiates this stylus from the other ones is, one, you have this button right here that you can actually click in and out, which gives you different input methods or options when using the touchscreen itself, and I'll show you that later in the video. And two, you have this tip on the S Pen, which is different from your typical rubbery one that you'd see on capacitive styluses. And this offers you better precision when using the S Pen, and also gives you 256 different levels of pressure sensitivity. So I'll show you that in the video as well. So let's go ahead and unlock this guy and show you some of what the S Pen offers you. So first thing I want to show you is just how it works as a stylus, a normal stylus. And of course, you can see I could use the phone just like you normally would. I could bring down the notification menu. I could press home. Very accurate, very smooth, works perfectly, just like you'd expect it to, just like your finger does. So that's the basic feature of the S Pen. But the other ones I want to show you that actually make it unique is some of the things it can do. So for example, if I press and hold on the home screen right now, you're gonna get your typical long press menu that you do with Android, which is expected. But if I press and hold the button on the S Pen, so I'll go ahead and press and hold this guy, and do the same exact thing by pressing and holding on the home screen, you can see this time it took a screenshot. But not only does it take a screenshot, it automatically opens up an editor in which you can start drawing on this screenshot, and then you can save it, or share it via text message, email, Facebook, whatever Android offers you. You can set it as your wallpaper. You can print it if you have a printer connected. Of course, you can save it, and you have a few editing options at the top. So let's go ahead and draw something. Say for example, I wanted to show a friend how to open up the Play Store, a quick how-to. I could actually just draw an arrow like that. I'll color in really quick, and I could just go ahead and send it to them, and that way they would get the picture as far as what I wanted them to do. So pretty cool functionality. Doesn't just work on the home screen, it works anywhere. So you press and hold while holding the S Pen button on any application, whether it's Google Maps, whether you're on the browser, on a Play Store. It doesn't really matter, it works, and it'll automatically open up this functionality. So I'll go ahead and hit cancel for right now, and I want to show you some of the other features. So I'll go ahead and open up Play Store since we're talking about it. One option that you have with the S Pen is you press and hold on this button right here and you swipe up. It actually brings up the menu key, as if I were to press this menu guy right over here. And if I did it again, it'll actually make it go away. So pretty cool functionality right there. If I wanted to press the back button, instead of having to reach all the way down here, I could actually press and hold on the button and swipe to the left. And as you can see, it takes you one step back. So definitely a pretty cool option. Now another option with the button is if I double tap on the screen, normally of course nothing happens, but if I double tap on the screen, regardless of what application I'm in, while holding the S Pen's button, you're gonna get this little pop-up, and this is what Samsung calls S-Memo Lite. So S-Memo Lite is just a little notepad, and it lets you make a quick note. So if I wanted to say hi, just like that, I could do so. I could even edit the pen settings right over here, which is pretty cool. I could change the color and whatnot. Let's go ahead and hit save on this guy, and it'll automatically be added to the S-Memo app. So I'll go ahead and open up the S-Memo app and show you some of the other features within the app and about the pen. So here's that note that I made. Really quick, I want to show you the different pressure sensitivity of the pen. So I'll go ahead and make a line lightly touching the screen going down. So there's a line. You can see how thin that line is. So I'm going to make a similar line right over here, but this time I'm going to apply a little bit more pressure. So there you go. So you can see this one's clearly thicker than this guy. If I were to use my finger with different pressure, so I'll go ahead and make two lines with different pressure, it literally came out exactly the same. So it doesn't detect my finger as far as pressure sensitivity goes, but it does detect the pen. So that's definitely a cool feature. Again, like I said, there's 256 different levels of pressure sensitivity. So you can only imagine what you could do. So I'll go ahead and actually hit this little plus sign right over here at the bottom to show you the stack option that the S-Memo app has. And what it does is basically, say you're taking notes, whether you're in a class or a business meeting, and I took those notes, but it's on the same meeting or the same class, and I wanted to have more space. You press the plus sign, and you could continue taking your notes. I'll go ahead and hit save and show you what happens. So it says save memo stack. I'll go ahead and hit save, and as you can see, they're right over here, and it's one set of notes, yet there's 2 pages. So you could, have all your notes for one particular meeting or class in one spot. So definitely a cool functionality. I'll go ahead and go back one step, and that's the S-Memo app. You could of course add another one by pressing this guy right here, whether you want to draw something or add text. I'll go ahead and open up this guy real quick and edit it. Show you some of the editing features too. So you have of course the pen, which I showed you earlier. You can make it thicker or thinner. So let's make it thick and show you, what it looks like. So you can see I made it a lot thicker. Of course, you could change the colors, and there's a few other options you have too, but you have the eraser right over here. So I'll go ahead and tap on eraser, and you can see I could quickly, erase a mistake that I made, just like you would with a regular notepad. And you could also add text. So normally you could type in, what you want. So I could write, hi like this. But what's cool is you can press this button right here on the keyboard, and it's a little T with a pen next to it, letting you know you can enter text with your pen. So right here you have a little drawing pad. So you could actually do handwriting, and it'll convert it to typing. So for example, let's say I wanted to write hi. I could do that again, and it typed in hi. Now notice that the casing is both lowercase over here, because I wrote it in lowercase, so it's hi. This time, to make a space, by the way, you drag over to the right and it makes a space. If you wanted to go back one and delete, you go back. But anyway, I'll go forward and I'll make a capital H this time with the lowercase I, and you can see that the phone recognized it. This time the I actually got 2 capitals. I don't know if that's my bad handwriting. Let's go ahead and try it again. This time I'll write 2 H's, so H and then H. Whoops, let's go ahead and back out of here and give it a fresh start. So capital H and then lowercase h. And you can see right here, it's not sure what we're trying to say because it doesn't make sense to put 2 H's, but it does give you the suggestion right here if you wanted to type it in. So there's that. Like I said, you could delete it by going back. So definitely cool functionality. You don't even have to press the button on the S Pen in order to be able to go forward and back using that feature. So anyway, I'll go ahead and hit cancel on this guy. And whoops, hit cancel. And I'll go home. And last thing I want to show you is just practical use. Say for example, I was in my browser and I wanted to copy and paste text. Now, copy and paste is a great feature, obviously, that's been on Android for a long time, but I don't know about you, I've struggled a lot with it. And let's say I'm trying to copy and paste a specific sentence. My fingers just seem to be a little bit too fat, but with the stylus, because it's so thin at the tip, I could actually copy exactly what I want. So if I wanted to copy this sentence, I could literally copy exactly what I want, letter by letter, with perfect precision. And if I wanted to copy it, of course, you just hit copy and paste it from there. But that's pretty much it on the S Pen. I've really enjoyed it. I really like it. I really like the fact that it's not just a stylus. It has a lot more features, different sensitivity. The button gives you different options. Samsung did say that they released the APK or the SDK to developers, so we don't even know what developers will come up with as far as functionality for this S Pen. Alright, so that's pretty much it on the S Pen and this video. One thing I do want to show you before I go though is that the S Pen actually doesn't work with other capacitive touchscreens. So here's my Galaxy Nexus, also made by Samsung, and you can see no matter what I do, it just doesn't work with my touchscreen. I've tried it on a whole bunch of different cell phones and it doesn't work. So it's made to work, specifically with this type of screen that Samsung has on the Galaxy Note. So that's definitely something that you might want to know. But like I said, that's it for me in this video. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe. And don't forget to visit PhoneBuff.com for more cell phone news, reviews, and how-tos. Thank you.